I don't know about you, but I don't think mentalism tricks are going to hold up much longer.
Yeah,
and I think that maybe we should kind of stop doing this kind of, childish mentalism, pseudoscience
I'm
kind
honestly
of bullshit.
fucking over juvenile shit.
Yeah, and I might want to get a little more mature.
That's why I was talking about music.
I just want to be mature and kind of kind of mature.
Yeah, I'm less interested in potty mouth.
Yeah.
I won't even say BS. I'll say gobbledygook.
Do people actually think that pee pee, poo poo, shit, fart, asshole, fucking cum, piss, balls, tits, nipples, mouth, tits, ass, and shit, piss on my ass and shit on my face is actually interesting to listen to?
I sincerely
I'm not
hope
laughing.
not.
I hate that kind
I'm
of thing.
not laughing.
But
It's actually disgusting.
that's why I've brought a more kind of mature and educated type of list today.
Thank God, yeah.
Top 10 weirdest facts. Because I've been into facts lately. I don't know about you.
You are
guys,
a bit of a factoid.
Yeah, well, no, factoid is actually what you would call someone who's into facts. I'm more of a scholar. I would refer to myself as such.
I'm more of a schooler because I love to go to school.
I love school too. Yeah, school.
As a schooler.
I won't say it's bussin' because that's a bit childish to say.
It's childish
I will say
juvenile
it's
stuff.
Excellent.
And women these days.
I would say
my sandwich excellent.
I would say that our past behaviors were quite elementary.
Absolutely,
elementary.
And sophomoric.
Yeah.
To say the least.
Completely
To
prehistoric.
say the least on the matter. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh
It's
my God,
absolutely-
medieval.
Yeah.
Downright medieval.
To say the least.
To say the least.
Our past behavior definitely very, very childish.
To say the least. It's childish.
Yeah. Preschool-ish.
Preschool-esque.
Yeah. To say the least.
To say the very least.
To say the very least.
So give me a fact.
Okay. Number one weirdest fact.
Uh-huh.
More than 950 beetles can live in a sloth's fur at one time.
Wow. And that is not the musicians.
That's far more than I anticipated.
Yeah.
I thought at the
my
very
estimations
least,
would be greatly lesser.
Greatly lesser.
Greatly lesser, to say the least.
I would have had lessered expectations.
Yes.
But actually it mirrored my expectations.
Well, speaking of lesser and greater comparisons, we have a comment here from a fellow fact scholar that says, that's still less than the amount of beetles in my bed.
Oh, they're
say-
having a laugh.
This person needs... we have to take it at face value, Patrick. Not everybody's as juvenile and goofy as we used to be.
That's true.
Maybe they're actually telling the truth and they're in dire need of...
They could live in an impoverished
an exterminator.
country. Yeah.
Gosh, that bed must be mighty uncomfortable.
Absolutely.
Uncomfortable.
I can hardly imagine laying my head down at night to find it is hitting over 900 beetles.
Over 900?
Mm-hmm. Over 900, yeah. Yes, greater than 900. Lesser than 9,000.
Yep.
Here's another comment from Venomous Killing Machine.
Oh.
Kind of a scary yet advanced username. That is why sloths are slow. So an animal scientist here.
I guess that makes sense. They're weighed down by all the beetles.
Yeah, lots of beetles.
Wait at that point, aren't they it's like a jellyfish? Like they're just a bunch of shit moving as one. They're just a beetle. They're only beetles.
Yeah, at what
Like a
point does it
jellyfish.
become more
Like a
sloth
jellyfish?
than beetle?
A jellyfish is a bunch of little
I think it's
organisms
always-
together. It's not just one thing.
That's not true.
Yeah, it is.
What are you talking about?
Jellyfish is a bunch of stuff.
Everything's
you can
a
say
bunch
that
of
about
stuff.
anybody.
No, but jellyfish is a bunch of little things.
I'm a bunch of
He's
stuff
losing-
on my
he's about
feet,
to
on my
lose his
knees, on
scholar
my
card.
balls and penis.
Look it up. Google, are jellyfish a bunch of things?
Of course, everything's a bunch of things. That's simply a elemental fact of the universe.
Nope, I'm looking this up. I'm going to prove you wrong.
Okay, it seems
All
we're
right.
having a bit of spirited
We're
debate.
having a fact off.
A fact off is most fascinating to my sensibilities. Well, what doth
What doth thou say?
what doth thy handheld device?
It says it's not a fish.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
So
a
I'm
jelly.
it's an
much right.
invertebrate. It's an invertebrate.
I think you're an
You
invertebrate.
fool.
He called me an invertebrate. What a childish insult. He's dragging himself down into the mud with these kind of schoolyard insults that I'm far above, and I will not be retaliating and calling him
okay.
a sea slug.
Maybe I'm not
or
a scholar.
an echinoderm or anything of the
Maybe I'm
sort.
not a scholar, but a writer and an artist.
Oh,
Interesting.
an artist. Hard to get much more childish than that.
Nuh-uh.
And I'm past fist bumps now. We do it.
You're past
hand
We are
shake.
doing handshakes instead of fist bumps now.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
I'm actually throwing up different kinds of gang signs with one hand at one time. Look at that.
How barbaric.
It's not. You think gangs are barbaric?
Wow. Hold on.
Okay. You think it's actually barbaric to be in an awesome gang like me?
I think
And
it's
be
barbaric to move your hand in any way other than on a calculator.
Also, I'm the writer and the singer of the gang, and you still think it's fucking barbaric that I'm making music?
You're a music.
I'm an engineer.
Your music is more like dissonant noises.
You're about
my
to get
ear.
dissonant
I
noise.
just made a train.
You didn't make a train, dude.
I'm an engineer.
I built
You're just being a
he built an
faker.
elevator.
You're just a faker, okay?
He's not. Whoa. You are out of control with the insults. Listen. I know
No,
we're
I'm
doing
not,
a thing,
idiot.
but this is beyond the pale.
You're beyond the pale. You're just
my
damn
God.
white.
Oh my God.
Oh, wait.
And I'm an engineer.
You're not an
He
engineer.
is
Stop
an
this with me.
engineer. Stop saying he's not an engineer.
Okay, then prove it. Dude, make anything.
We couldn't even get through one fact without going back to being childish.
I made that.
I think I've changed my ways.
he
you
did
didn't
make that.
I made that.
You didn't.
Yes, I did. I made I put the lens on the camera.
That's not making anything.
I made the lens bigger.
What's the next fact?
Are we done? Are we
Speaking of,
done?
if you are the tenant
I've
of
grown
the,
out, I've grown out of my childish artistic phase.
if you are the
I
tenant
should
of
hope
my
so.
old apartment, I know you stole my camera lens. I got it delivered to your house, and I asked if I could have it back, and you said I saw it in the hallway, but it was definitely opened, and it wasn't. And I have not contacted the eBay seller. So this is a message to the tenant of my old apartment. I have declared war on you.
Now talk about barbaric.
I'm declaring war on you right now. That was a $30 lens that I bought for a camera, and I'm declaring war. And we can end the episode here.
Continue, Cameron. What's the next fact?
Number 2 is the Eiffel Tower gets repainted every 7 years.
That's not true.
It's not true, okay? We would see the paint.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, it says, here's a comment from a fellow scholar. Very effort pushing indeed.
Ah,
I was thinking the same thing.
that is very, very scholarly.
Insanely effort pushing of them, yeah.
It's normal to repaint this tower. If people wouldn't repaint it, this tower will lose its color. Eiffel Tower is useless, to be honest. Many
What?
people from Paris hate it.
What color is the Eiffel Tower?
Gray.
No.
With a certain sheen.
It's iron color, right? It's like brown.
It's made out of copper, right? And that's why it's green, because when they brought
it-
it to
it's
America,
it's not green. The Eiffel Tower.
the Eiffel Tower used to be copper
You're thinking of the
color.
Statue of Liberty.
No.
No.
The Statue of Liberty was made out of green Play-Doh.
No, the Eiffel Tower. They didn't bring the Eiffel Tower to America. It's in Paris.
That's not true.
It's the color of the Eiffel Tower is a color called Eiffel Tower brown.
I knew it was brown. I'm a genius.
It's called Eiffel Tower.
It's called.
Eiffel Tower brown, dude.
It says since 1968, the choice has been a fairly neutral color made up of 3 shades of brown called Eiffel Tower brown. Oh, they changed the color of it over the years. Wow,
Whoa.
look at this.
Was
In
it
the
ever-
1800s, it was red, and then
What?
it turned yellow, and now it's. Look, why'd they turn it brown?
What the fuck? It was yellow?
The red and yellow look so much better than the
sick,
brown.
dude. What the fuck? Is there any pictures of that?
Here's a painting of it as red.
Yeah, it's called. They painted the Eiffel Tower.
It was-
Eiffel Tower. Eiffel Toilet.
The Eiffel toilet. Yeah.
They painted the Eiffel Tower yellow and brown because
No, don't even say
Don't
it.
even
Don't
fucking
go
say
there.
that. Take
We're
it
done.
back.
We're done with that kind of thing.
Come up with some other reason why, because you have to finish your sentence.
those are the
Gold and bronze medals. That's sophisticated. Say something about gold and bronze. Don't. I see your eyes. I see you're
Stop.
thinking about a toilet. Don't say
Yellow
anything about.
Why did they do it
They're-
yellow
because you
and brown?
Come on,
Come on.
dude. You got this.
because when someone becomes an Eiffel Tower, no, I'm not going to say because when someone becomes an Eiffel Tower, you put the thing that makes yellow in their brown. I'm not going to say that.
Good. Don't say
Okay,
that.
as long as you don't say that, then we're fine.
That would be, and plus, it's not even that well thought out.
What do you mean?
Yeah.
Who knows what becomes an Eiffel Tower means?
When someone
it's
becomes
doing
an
the
Eiffel
Eiffel Tower. That's what you're talking
Yeah.
about.
the yellow thing.
Also, the Eiffel Tower as a sex position does not really mean ass sex either.
but it can.
It can definitely, but it doesn't.
See,
always.
that's why it's not. That's why it's juvenile,
Yeah,
not thought
exactly.
out.
If it
It's
was if it
juvenile
made
because
perfect
it's,
sense,
yeah.
then you could let it fly.
It's
But the
not
fact that
airtight,
there's so
yeah.
many caveats that you
I
can't really
hate
do it.
caveats.
Me too. I fucking hate caveats.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Here's
fact
number-
that there's so many caveats is just. I mean, I'm just. I want to apologize,
Thank you. That's very
but I
adult
don't
of you.
apologize to the people I'm declaring war on.
Number 3 is there are about 3 pounds, 1.4 kilograms, I apologize, of bacteria living in your stomach.
I have way more than that. I think.
I have 60 or 70 pounds of bacteria.
Yeah, I'm all bacteria.
Yeah.
I'm a bunch of stuff.
Aren't you supposed to have bacteria in your stomach? And that's
Yeah.
what is taking care of all this
It's
cheeseburger?
called gut flora. Mm-hmm. Isn't that a cool name?
Yep. And you have a
flora.
gut biome.
Yeah, you have a whole biome in there, and if you drink really nasty, thick yogurt,
I love it.
I love that stuff so much.
Me too.
Oh my
It's
god,
it's basically just fucking damals.
kefir,
Yeah.
so good.
Kefir.
I always said kefir. Somebody told me it's not pronounced that way. It's pronounced kefir.
Never in my life am I going to call it kefir.
I know that was the first time I ever
Kefir.
said it, and it feels wrong.
It is wrong.
I have so much they call me Kefir Sutherland.
That was actually pretty airtight.
That was honestly the wordplay that you just exhibited.
I'm like Mo Rocca,
Yes.
NPR humorist Mo Rocca.
Okay, here's a comment from somebody we've seen before. Still less than the number of bacteria on my bed. This person has quite a disgusting bed.
I mean, you have to take it at face value. Their bed is
The disgust quotient must be off the chart.
damn near unsleepable, this bed.
Believe me.
Absolutely. Number 4, mullets are illegal in Iran.
Now this just makes no sense.
They've lost me, okay? Iran has officially gone too far.
Iran, you have gone too
Well,
far.
I have good news.
and we are declaring a war.
I'm going to invade you,
Guys,
and I'm going to kill every single person in
before
your
we decide on
country.
this, it says they were illegal 30 years ago. I'm from Iran, and I have a mullet.
Oh, okay. All right,
Yeah.
well, that's fine, Iran.
Okay, I take back the war.
I'm not going to invade you
I
and
take
kill
back all the
everybody.
wars I've started.
Here's a comment. So Elvis couldn't have flushed himself to Iran.
Now that's just funny.
So Elvis tried to flush
That's
him.
just
He
one of
tried
those
to do
weird-
flushed away, and that's
Yeah.
why he died on the toilet. He got
So this is
He
a
got sucked
non
in.
sequitur.
His butt got sucked out like in that short story by Chuck Palahniuk.
like guts.
Yeah. It wasn't.
This is a
Yeah.
perfect example of a non sequitur, which is just something that's just so weird it has to make you laugh.
Yeah, that's basically non sequitur is probably my favorite kind of humor.
Say, speaking
An
of
egg.
speaking of non sequitur. Hello.
Hello, my name is an egg.
My name is Egg and 2 eggs.
I'm 3 eggs old.
I'm hungry for 4 eggs.
Scrambled.
Here,
Scrambled eggs.
What's this next one here?
Speaking of non sequitur, odontophobia is the fear of teeth.
Oh, wow.
Okay, that's suitably random for the midpoint on this list.
I mean, like-
on this sequence.
Fear of teeth in what way? I'm afraid of teeth being shot into me by some kind of tooth gun.
I would be afraid of all my teeth having a disease that killed me, too. That might scare me.
You're just showing me a picture of Mo Rocca.
Non sequitur, the
That is
master of non sequitur.
actually-
Master of non sequitur.
Patrick actually is the master of non sequitur.
No. Mo Rocca is.
I would say that you are.
Yeah, you definitely are.
Yeah.
Check this out.
You spent 2 minutes of the episode talking about a package that you didn't get delivered to your house.
I got delivered to my old house, and they
Master of non sequitur.
That's not a non sequitur. That's an anecdote.
It's a non sequitur
It's a non sequitur anecdote.
because it has
Number
no
6
sequitur
fact.
to my
I think
life.
we could maybe have some interesting discussion on number 6, perhaps. Number 6 fact is a Korean man married a pillow.
What does his nationality matter to me?
Right?
Well, that's what someone says here. Why does it have to say Korean? It's just weird for anybody to marry a pillow. But that's what I call desperate. They must have had some very soft pillow babies with heads. It's just making dolls.
I think I've seen a picture of this guy, and he looked pretty happy. I'm not too upset about this fact, basically.
Yeah, it's certainly a fact.
No
It's
question.
definitely a fact.
What are you doing?
I'm sorry. I'm really busy right now.
You are just useless.
Do they do the blowjob with that open space in the pillow's cover?
This is just. I don't like this.
Yeah, it's you have to chill on
No,
the
but
Morocco.
this is the worst.
He's my
You're
favorite
ruining-
humorist.
You're just
You're
showing
ruining it.
pictures on a podcast. You're so stupid.
I hate sleeping, so I hate pillows. That's probably the bed person.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they probably...
I have 1,000 pillows in my bed.
Yeah. Now, here's a comment that I think gets the wrong idea from this fact. Ew, Korean is weird.
Yeah, that's
not the weird part of the fact.
Yeah, they stopped. A Korean man. Whoa! What a crazy fact.
What a strange
That is weird.
There's
fact.
Korean men. Oh my god.
Number 7. A girl ate nothing but chicken nuggets for 15 years.
Have you guys seen that guy who the video
Mac guy?
No, the video that YouTube tries to make everyone watch. That's like if this guy eats mac and cheese every meal and has for 20 years or whatever.
No,
I have seen
I
that.
haven't seen that.
I watched that video and
I think it's so made up. I think the guy is just literally just like made that up so that Vice would make a video about him.
That guy, I mean, I did see, as soon as I saw the guy, I watched that video, and as soon as I saw the guy, I got so angry I shut it off, just by how he was talking.
Yeah.
I could tell that he talks with the mac and cheese in his mouth, and
Yeah.
I was hearing the noise in my head of somebody talking with like Kraft mac and cheese in their mouth, like you know.
Well, he does Velveeta. He doesn't do Kraft.
Oh, that's even worse.
Yeah, so it's like really cheesy, and gooey, and thick.
Oh,
Yeah.
I
No
do.
good.
I'm not going to say what
He's
I hope.
about to vomit.
He's about to puke.
Yeah.
we don't talk about puke.
Imagine him sucking your balls with mac and cheese in his mouth.
Okay, I'm imagining that.
Yeah, so
Oh,
now
how
imagine
crass.
yourself coming. Wouldn't that be awesome?
Same texture.
Wouldn't that be so awesome to come?
Here's a comment. That sounds like my friend. I'm a 5th grader, and I have a friend named Raphael, and he brings lunch from home every day, and he always has Dino Nuggies. That's the only thing he's eaten for a quarter and a half. The only thing other than Dino Chicken Nuggets is that he has eaten this school year is probably a turkey sandwich once. I wouldn't be surprised if he broke the record.
I ate Dino Nuggies last night.
I actually did too.
Really?
Yeah.
Whoa.
My mom gave me a big giant bag of them, and I haven't touched them, and I didn't feel like going out to buy food.
Yeah, I was in a very similar situation.
I'm not sure if I've ever eaten Dino Chicken Nuggets in my
Really?
life. Yeah. I think.
They're not so good.
I don't believe you. I
mean, I've
truly
eaten-
don't believe you.
I've eaten chicken nuggets a bunch. I don't think I ever got. My parents never
Purdue
got
Dino Chicken Nuggets? You
No, I
had
never
those?
got the dinosaur.
oh, I've never
chicken ones.
eaten a sandwich.
I never got. You haven't? That's very strange.
No,
'Cause
that's
that's not
what you
even like a
sound like.
brand or type of. That's like a very large swath
that's
of food.
a fucking crazy thing to say.
I don't
You've
know why
never
you
eaten
would
a sandwich.
say you
I've
haven't
seen
eaten.
you eat a
Yeah, you ate a
He's
sandwich
saying
right
he didn't
before you
eat
recorded.
chicken nuggets that are
I said-
dinosaur shaped.
yeah, that's
You have
exactly
eaten them.
what I said.
Yeah, but then you
I have
said that
not.
you haven't eaten a sandwich,
which is way
fucking
crazier.
crazier.
Yeah, because we saw you
I've
eat
never
one.
eaten blue cheese. That's what you sound like.
Okay,
What?
I don't know
You've
what
never
you're
eaten
trying
blue
to
cheese
do.
either? Or a sandwich?
Did I saw you eat blue cheese with the cheese crew? I mean, well, you weren't part of the cheese crew.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Nobody
Why are
knows
you
who the
saying
members
shh?
of
Why
the
are you
cheese crew
saying
are.
Because obviously
Nobody knows. I wasn't eating cheese with the cheese crew.
you were eating cheese with the cheese crew.
No, but no.
You were eating.
Shut
No, listen. You were eating cheese with the cheese crew was there, who was not any of us.
Yeah,
and
it's
we
not
were
us.
with them, which
We are
proves it's not us.
some kind of secret cheese crew who rolls around
and
to
the
different
reason
events
we were
and eats all the cheese at
and
the cheese
reason
table.
that we were eating with the cheese crew is because we were trying to fight them off. You're trying to eat the cheese before they could eat it.
That's right.
Which is the most
Yeah.
noble thing you
Hey,
can do
listen,
when the cheese crew
crew's
comes
coming
into town.
around, and we're just
Yeah,
gonna.
that's it.
The cheese crew's coming around, and me and my two friends, we're just going to really quickly eat all the cheese so that they don't get to have any. Okay? We're kind of an anti-cheese crew. All right?
You have to give us all the
Just
cheese
give
right
us
now
all
before
the cheese.
the cheese
It's
crew
not
gets here.
safe, okay?
The cheese crew, they're like locusts.
The cheese
okay?
crew is
They'll
going
eat
to
the
eat
table.
this cheese, okay? So we
You have to
actually,
let us eat it.
as us three who are not the cheese crew, okay? But we did form because we have similar heights and builds to the cheese crew.
And
so
we
that
have,
we can
these
so
are
we're
our
perfectly
these are-
match
and
if we
these
ever have
are-
to fight them.
These are our anti-cheese crew costumes that we wear.
Yep.
Yep.
And there's no and the pockets on my pants are not lined with plastic bags so that I can fit more cheese into them.
That's right.
To have cheese on the go.
Yep.
I'm just in the army.
And one of the cheese crew members who doesn't look anything like me, definitely does not have a giant butterfly net that they use to capture the cheese.
That's right.
And there's not a car that has big Parmesan wheels.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah,
it's not. And it's not.
And if
a
there is,
cheese
if
wedge
there is,
car. It's
we
not a
drive
Formula
it
One
to
cheese car.
not the cheese crew. We drive. If you see us driving that car, it's because we stole it from the cheese crew.
Yep.
To try and stop
And when
them
we
from getting
eat,
around.
and when we eat the cheese, which we're not the cheese crew, but when we eat the cheese to keep it from the cheese crew, it doesn't make the sound of a wood chipper and have cheese filings fly everywhere as we eat it with our big buck teeth.
Exactly, and we don't eat the cheese filings afterward.
And there's no
'cause we don't.
mouse.
There's no mouse. And also, a way to stop us is not to put a giant piece of cheese on a big mouse trap that could fit 3 friends.
Yep. And listen, if after
And we
if
don't
after
live in
we,
a hole in a wall.
if after we eat the cheese to keep away the cheese crew, our body is shaped like a giant wedge of cheese, that's normal.
That's
what happens when you eat cheese.
And that doesn't necessarily mean that we are the cheese crew.
No, the cheese that might also happen in the cheese crew, but it happens to anyone who eats a lot of cheese.
Yeah,
What's the cheese crew?
we don't even know.
Yeah, I don't even know what we're talking
I'm
about
just here
right
to
now.
eat cheese.
From a wedding.
Yeah.
Yeah. A lot.
A lot of cheese.
From a wedding.
From a wedding.
lot.
I'm thinking of being...
Oh, we don't know each other. No, we just happen to walk up all and all snapping our fingers together.
We just
I don't-
happen to
that was a
perfectly
coincidence.
surround
Oh,
this cheese
nice to
table.
meet you. I see you snap your fingers too.
Oh, yes. Oh,
Oh,
you snap
yeah.
your fingers while you approach the cheese table?
do you like cheese?
You could say that.
Oh,
I kind of like cheese.
Are you also snapping your fingers?
Oh, I think I remember we drove to the wedding together, but we don't know each other.
No,
we
not
were
that
in the
well.
same.
That was on the.
we
that
were
was
in
on
the
the
same
big yellow shuttle,
Yeah, we were in the same
which
car.
was not yellow. It was not called the. It's not called the cheddar bus.
Oh, I remember we rappelled into this wedding together.
Oh,
Yeah.
from
The
the
ceiling.
giant yellow helicopter.
Yeah, I remember now. That's where I recognize you from. Do you want to eat this cheese with me?
I mean, I guess.
Everybody, back the fuck off!
Woo woo. Yep. And then there's yellow caution tape, and
All caution.
It
And
says
the caution,
cheese.
it doesn't say caution. It says
it's a
cheddar.
different shade of yellow. Yeah, and it has holes in it.
Then that'd also be cheese.
Yeah,
Oh,
Oh,
and
cheese.
and the
you
girl
say.
and the girl member of the cheese crew is not named Brie.
nope.
No, and there isn't one until the many episodes
Yeah.
later, and
It's not-
she's
it's
only
not
there for
until-
one episode, like the Venus de Milo.
And
Yeah.
then the
turtle.
fans demanded that she be canceled out of the show.
Yeah.
Yep. And she got her own movie that bombed.
Uh huh. And
Number-
Brie is not a computers expert.
Speaking of cheese crew,
And there's not Cheddar Bob from 8 Mile in the cheese crew.
the Romans used crushed mouse brains as toothpaste.
Really?
Yeah, this is probably the most horrific thing
Why
I've ever
not just
heard.
use sand?
Or toothpaste.
Yeah, they
Well,
should have just
true.
used toothpaste.
Crush up mouse brains.
Have you
up
seen this
mouse
guy, the carnivore doctor?
Yeah. Yeah, actually, I was watching a video of him the other day.
Yeah, where he's like, I don't
I
use
have
shampoo. I don't use toothpaste. I smell normal.
Yeah.
I eat raw liver.
He does look amazing, dude.
Yeah.
That's the thing. All those
Well-
guys who eat raw meat all day are so fucking shredded.
Yeah.
Him, Liver
Shredded?
King. Huh?
Shredded?
That's the thing. If you go carnivore diet though, no cheese. Cheese
Yeah.
is off the menu.
Well, I did see a video. Yeah, he doesn't eat cheese, but he eats fruits and vegetables still.
He eats, yeah. You gotta
Well,
eat
'cause,
some fruits
yeah.
and veggies. Come on.
No.
Said he eats
if he's going carnivore,
Boy said he eats 6 bananas a day.
That you
Really?
can't, you
Holy.
can't eat those and then not eat cheese.
6 bananas. That's yellow.
yeah.
Yeah. If you can eat fruits and veggies, you can eat cheese.
This guy's eating 6 bananas a day. It seems like he's more on the monkey diet.
Yeah, that's a good point.
So the mindset behind his diet is that like he can only eat like raw food, or he eats like
no,
raw.
it's supposed to be like what people would have eaten 10,000 years ago.
Oh, so like before.
Before
Should be eating
agriculture.
like
Yeah.
elephants. Does he eat elephant meat?
He's eating like, I mean, a liver is mostly like the big thing that he advocates for.
Does he eat elephant meat though?
No, he does not eat elephant meat.
Okay, so I mean that's the number one thing that cavemen were eating, probably.
Elephants?
Mammoths,
Woolly
yeah.
mammoths,
No.
yeah.
They literally, that's all you see a picture of caveman. They're eating a woolly mammoth.
I saw
they
a
were eating-
giant. I saw a giant have
What?
mammoth cheese. I saw that.
What? Say that sentence again?
There's a giant, and if you go up to him, they are hostile.
What?
But they do have mammoth cheese.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Is this from
Is this from
Skyrim?
Yes.
This is from Skyrim?
I saw a giant eat
those are-
mammoth cheese, and if you want to be strong like a giant, I feel
Yo,
like you
those
still
giants
have to eat
hit you
mammoth
and they
cheese.
ragdoll into the air. Funny as fuck.
Yeah.
That's all I did in Skyrim. Just to run into the
That's
giants
how
and
we
go
have
flying.
to end the episode, is Patrick saying a giant...
I know,
You know
yeah.
how I'm going to end this episode?
That's how
I'm
he
gonna
did it?
I'm going to turn 180 degrees this way. I'm going to go on my computer and I'm going to play Skyrim.
I'm gonna grade your episode today.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
giving you a D minus.
You had a poor performance today.
I'm giving you a complete D minus.
You're on your phone. You're talking about mammoth cheese. It was a poor showing.
You didn't even. You just said
It was a
complained-
family.
You complained about.
there's a family that you're threatening.
It was a family that
Yeah.
I'm threatening, yeah.
Actually, I'm gonna give you a D plus because you scared the people upstairs.
I don't know that I would go as low as
I'll
a
go-
D,
I'll
but
go
I
D
definitely
plus.
a C.
C?
Definitely a C performance.
No, that's
I'm
passing.
not-
This
yeah.
was not a passing one. This is
Okay, fair enough.
Like next episode, it's like extra credit zone. That's
Okay.
what you're in. Okay, because you might semester is coming to an end, right? And I'm the hot
Yeah.
teacher, and my legs are about to uncross on the desk.
Oof.
Okay. So that's going to be fucking awesome. But don't think about that. And I don't like that you made a smelling noise right as I said that. That was not good. Don't go. You can't smell my thing.
Teacher drops like the chalk on the ground and like bends over to pick it up, and just 20 kids just like just immediately when her back is turned.